20 new mods worth checking out this September, all in one go. Hey everyone, in today's video, I'll be showing you 20 freshly released and updated mods from September that can help you polish up your mod packs. Let's dive right in. In the latest update of Qliphoth Awakening, a brand new high-quality boss has been added. In the frigid snowfields, players can now discover an arena crafted from ice and fire. At the center of this arena, a pair of ice and fire swords awaits. These swords are actually the core of the new boss, Malkuth. Right-clicking them opens a menu where we can explore all 10 of the boss's abilities. Once we're ready, clicking Start will summon Malkuth from a lava pool at the back of the arena to confront us. This mechanical entity wields both ice and fire attributes, constantly switching between the two. Interestingly, none of our normal attacks can directly damage it. This is where the battle gets unique. The arena features 2 elemental turrets, 1 ice and 1 fire. After each attack round, Malkuth jumps onto a platform above the lava and launches projectiles. During this time, we must use the turrets to strike it. Matching the turret's element with the boss's current attribute will deal damage. Repeating this cycle a few times is the key to defeating it. Another twist is that this is a no-escape battle. If players try to leave, Malkuth applies a coward debuff, making all damage instantly lethal. Therefore, it's highly recommended to come prepared with plenty of supplies and strong gear. After defeating the boss, players can simply interact with the swords on the ground to challenge it again. Overall, this battle combines strategy, timing, and environmental interaction, offering a truly intense and memorable boss fight. Good luck to everyone taking on Malkuth. Here's a really solid add-on designed for both Timeless and Classic Zero and Iron spells and spellbooks. Its purpose is clear right away. Your bullets can now carry magical effects from the spellbook system. Once the add-on is installed, you can use the Arcane Anvil to enchant ammo boxes from Timeless and Classic Zero with spells. After enchanting, simply place the ammo box into the new slots added by the author, and any bullets drawn from it will automatically inherit those magical effects. You'll notice there are 4 ammo slots in total, meaning you can carry up to 4 different spells at once. I tested it myself, and the combinations really boost the playability of Timeless and Classic Zero. Even weapons from additional gun packs are compatible. If you're a fan of both mods, this add-on is definitely worth checking out, blending the thrill of technology with the flair of magic. Next up is a treat for mech enthusiasts. Witch's Archive adds a special remote that, when right-clicked, summons a mech called Ray. Ray comes equipped with multiple attack abilities. While piloting it, you can launch missiles targeting multiple enemies, perform heavy stomps, or execute powerful jump strikes. The mech's controls feel smooth and responsive, making it satisfying to operate. The author even added water capabilities. Ray can swim and jump higher in water while letting you break the surface with ease. However, since the mech is quite large, enabling shaders might cause minor frame drops. I recommend turning off shaders while piloting. Placing Ray in a modern combat-themed mod pack feels perfect, offering players a true mecha driving experience. Fractal Lightning brings a realistic visual upgrade to Minecraft's lightning. Unlike the vanilla game, where lightning is just a straight column of light, this mod renders it in branching patterns, much like real-world lightning, giving a far more immersive experience. Beyond the visual overhaul, the author has optimized performance as well. When lightning strikes far from the player, the mod automatically reduces the model's detail, so you don't have to worry about frame rate drops. I also tested it with various shaders and found that each one subtly changes the effect, letting you fine-tune your visual preference. Even without shaders, the lightning still looks impressive, making this a great addition for anyone looking to enhance Minecraft's atmosphere. Hey guys, if you're looking for a reliable Minecraft server, DatHost has got you covered with fast, easy-to-use hosting. Plus, if you use my discount link, you'll get 30% off your first purchase. They also offer a complete setup guide on their website and a 7-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk. Give it a try and get your server up and running today. Jake's Build Tools introduces a full toolkit designed to make survival gameplay much more convenient. You'll find items like a mining helmet that provides light while exploring, a wrench that can rotate blocks with ease, a void bucket that stores unlimited liquids, a hammer capable of breaking multiple blocks at once, and even a magnet that pulls all nearby drops straight to you. In total, there are 14 of these handy tools, each designed to feel consistent with vanilla mechanics rather than overpowered. From my own testing, they integrate naturally into everyday survival, making them a solid addition for anyone building a lifestyle-focused mod pack who wants a set of practical, well-balanced utilities. Collector's Caravan introduces a whole caravan of ambient life into the overworld, bringing in a variety of insects along with a handful of fish and even some mythical creatures that appear in the biomes that suit them best. One important detail, though, is that these creatures don't have any AI. Their main role is to serve as environmental decoration, adding atmosphere and life to the world around you. Your main way of interacting with them is through special tools that let you capture them and keep them as specimens. On top of that, the author also added an archaeologist villager who trades fossil-related items, which can be used as decorative pieces as well. So if you're into paleontology or just love the idea of filling your world with collectible curiosities, this mod is definitely worth checking out. The Ghost mod brings two types of floating spirits to the forests of the overworld, each with some surprisingly creative mechanics. The first is the regular ghost. Larger ones can actually be tamed with glowberries, and once tamed, they'll interact with items you hand them. Give them torches, and they'll automatically place them on the ground to light your path. Hand them a totem, and they'll consume it in your place if you take fatal damage. And if you give them an enchanted item, they'll strip the enchantments off and convert them into experience, essentially acting as a mobile grindstone. The second type, the mini ghost, can be found in flower forests and swamps. At night, they disguise themselves as saplings, hiding in the soil. Unlike the larger ghosts, these cannot be tamed, but if you toss saplings on the ground, they'll eagerly replant them, serving as little caretakers of the forest. Both types have charming animations and thoughtful mechanics, making them a great way to add some lively nighttime atmosphere to your world. Rare ice has long been a staple in many mod packs, known for adding a unique touch to cold biomes in the overworld, where loot can sometimes be found frozen inside blocks of ice. Stumbling upon these icy treasures in the wild makes cracking them open a small but satisfying adventure. The unfortunate part is that the mod has been stuck on 120.1 for quite some time, leaving players on the newer 121 unable to enjoy its charm. Today's feature, however, is an unofficial port that updates rare ice to 1.211 for Fabric, covering versions from 128 up through 121.1. If you've been missing this little classic, this port is a solid stand-in until the official version eventually catches up. If your mod pack leans toward a modern aesthetic, then Lakeside Blocks is definitely worth considering. It introduces a wide selection of decorative blocks inspired by everyday city life, such as fire hydrants, trash bins, and electric meters, all designed with a sleek, urban style. What makes it stand out is that some of these aren't just for looks, but also come with interactive features. You can customize text on street signs, adjust the coverage of colorful flags, and even trim them with shears if you want a cleaner look. Most of the models are finely detailed and polished, making them feel right at home in a city-themed world. Glowing Eyes introduces an in-game editor that lets us customize the pixels on our character's head with glowing effects. By pressing H, we can open the editor interface, pick any color from the palette, and apply it to individual pixels. Since these pixels emit light, replacing the eyes gives our character a radiant, glowing gaze. The editor isn't limited to just the face either. We can apply glowing pixels to any side of the head, meaning a fully illuminated head is also possible. To make customization more convenient, it comes with presets that allow us to save and quickly swap between different designs. For anyone who enjoys skin personalization and wants their character to stand out, this little utility mod is definitely worth trying. This one is a higher version port of Creatures and Beasts. For those unfamiliar, Creatures and Beasts is a creature mod that adds more than a dozen high-quality animals, ranging from realistic wildlife to original fantasy beasts imagined by the creator. As you can see, the models and animations are impressively detailed, with almost every creature meeting an exceptional standard, and each one comes with its own unique interaction mechanics. Thanks to this level of polish, the mod has racked up millions of downloads, though unfortunately it's been stuck on 1.19.2 for a long time without updates. What I'm showing you today is the 120.1 Forge unofficial port. While it isn't an official release, in my testing I didn't run into any major bugs. So if you're playing on that version, I highly recommend giving it a try. It's a great way to bring your mod pack's creature content to a whole new level. Here's a resource pack made specifically for Epic Fight. As we all know, Epic Fight completely overhauls the player's basic movements, and this pack builds on that by making those animations even more dynamic and refined. With it installed, you'll notice smoother and more detailed animations for walking, running, jumping, crouching, and sneaking. Every basic movement feels more natural and polished. Since there are plenty of mod packs centered around Epic Fight, this pack can really enhance the experience. If you're already using the mod, you can swap this in right away to give your gameplay a noticeable boost in animation quality. Arda's Sculks expands on the long-speculated portal in the ancient city, finally letting us light it up and step into the deep, dark dimension. This eerie world is almost devoid of natural light, and while it mirrors the overworld in terms of creature variety, every mob here appears as a Sculk-infected variant. Creepers, Endermen, and many other familiar mobs can all be found twisted by the infection. From my own exploration, I'd say it's better not to use shaders when trying this mod. The creator added unique glowing effects to many of the plants, and shaders often overwrite or dull those visuals, which can spoil the intended atmosphere. As for survival, the mobs here are significantly stronger, so I'd recommend only heading in once you've secured full endgame gear in the overworld. Otherwise, the challenge might be overwhelming. Altogether, it feels like a natural and complete extension of the ancient city, giving players the dark dimension that vanilla only hinted at. Ancient Elements is a mod that expands Minecraft's underground with new ores, gear, and mobs, making cave exploration much richer than before. Deep below the surface, you'll now discover brand new ores that can be crafted into armor sets with surprisingly good textures, but the real highlight lies in the tools. These ores can be used to forge hammers and drills, each carrying special effects tied to the ore type, giving both mining and combat a more dynamic feel. What truly makes this mod stand out, though, is the addition of nearly 20 new underground creatures. Each mob comes with solid animations and its own mechanics, turning caving into a far more engaging and sometimes unpredictable adventure. Beyond weapons and mobs, the ores can also be crafted into handy utilities like a magnet that pulls in dropped items or a piggy bank that works as portable storage. The showcase here only scratches the surface of what's included, and it's a little surprising that despite its depth, the mod hasn't seen much popularity yet. If your version supports it, this is definitely a hidden gem worth adding to a mod pack to greatly enrich the underground experience. Bluedude Dragons introduces a collection of hatchable dragon eggs that can be brought to life using heat sources. Clearly inspired by How to Train Your Dragon, the mod brings 7 iconic dragons from the series into Minecraft. That said, it's important to note that the project is still in an unfinished testing phase, and in its current state, it comes with quite a few bugs. Because of that, I wouldn't really recommend diving into it for serious gameplay just yet. However, the models and animations are already incredibly well made, which makes it a mod worth keeping an eye on. If you're a fan of dragons or simply love what the visuals promise, this could easily become a highlight once a stable release drops. For now, consider it more of a sneak peek and a project to follow closely. The Cataclysm mod is without a doubt one of the most well-known RPG mods out there, and today we've got a handy little add-on for it. Normally, before facing any of Cataclysm's bosses, you'd need to hunt down their specific structures in the overworld, a process that can be pretty time-consuming if luck isn't on your side. This add-on changes that by placing all of those structures inside a dedicated dimension. Whenever you're ready to track one down, you can simply use the new Eye of the Storm to teleport there, saving you all the trouble of searching. It doesn't affect the game's balance in any way, but it does make the experience far more convenient. Glowsticks adds a set of throwable light sources available in 16 different colors. Using them is simple. Just right-click to charge and toss, and the glow stick will spin through the air before landing and creating a light source, perfect for scouting ahead or illuminating dark areas from a distance. Since they also work underwater, they conveniently solve the issue of lanterns being unusable below the surface, making them especially handy for diving trips, though you'll probably want to bring a decent supply. On top of that, crouching will reveal connecting paths between placed glow sticks, helping with navigation, though this feature may conflict with certain shaders. If you plan to rely on it, a bit of shader testing is recommended. Better Lock-On is another add-on made for Epic Fight. Aside from a redesigned UI, you can now drag your mouse to quickly switch targets. It also adds a health bar for your locked target, and once you defeat an enemy, the system will automatically lock on to the next one. On top of that, the whole add-on is fully configurable, so if you're not satisfied with the size or color of the UI, you can tweak it easily in the config file. Overall, it's a clean upgrade that makes Epic Fight feel smoother and much more user-friendly. Melons Shader Cycler is a handy little mod that makes swapping shaders a whole lot smoother. It lets you set up a custom keybind, and with just one press, you can instantly jump to the next shader in your shader packs folder. The transitions are pretty seamless too, making it much easier to cycle through and quickly find the one you like best. But the real charm here lies in its customization. Beyond simple switching, the mod adds options in the menu that let you assign different shaders to different dimensions. This means you can have one shader automatically load for the overworld, another for the nether, and a completely different look for the end. So if you're someone who likes tailoring the visuals of each dimension for the perfect atmosphere, this is definitely a mod worth trying. Next up is a Datapack edition. Hit the Dummy lets us craft a training dummy using some basic materials, and whenever we attack it, the dummy will display our damage in real time along with a nice hit animation. I'm guessing the creator probably took some inspiration from Dummy, and after testing both, I'd say each has its own style when it comes to animations. If you're looking to set up a practice arena, I'd actually recommend using both together, since they don't conflict with each other in testing.